Oh, I can see it. Oh, it's caked. Whoa! Ah, I'm off the road. Oh no. Oh no, where's the road? Uh-oh. Welcome back everybody to another camping with Tony from AB Camping. I'm in the middle of nowhere, in the wilderness, by a beautiful lake, Lake Tennyson, in the South Island of New Zealand. It's the beginning of winter. It's freezing cold. It's 0 Celsius, and I've just come from another big trip down south in the previous video where I stayed at Mount Cook in a massive tent. This time we're going to do things a little bit differently. This is going to be bare bones. I'm going to be in a small 4-season single wall tent. I'm going to be using a -18 quilt with my normal pad. We're going to camp. We're going to put the tent right here by the truck. The truck's going to act as a wind block. I have no tarp at all. I'm going to use the gull wing door on the truck to sit out under. It was just snowing a minute ago. We do have a lot of snow coming apparently, but who knows in this location? We just don't know. It's pretty windy. This is a remote, exposed location. I wouldn't be surprised if part of the lake freezes over a bit later. We'll see. Right now, it's a bit early to be setting the tent up. It's just about lunchtime. It's just past lunchtime. And what we'll probably do is go for a little wander around the lake just so I can show you where I am, what's happening here, and then give you an idea of my plans. So we'll do that now. Right, let's go for a wander. So yeah, we're parked right by the lake. There's a little tiny sort of information shelter there, picnic table and stuff. It's not really what I would call a shelter because it's not windproof. Here's the truck. Tent is going to go just towards the front of it. And as I said, I'll sit out when the gull wing door is open. But this is going to be my view out here. What I wanted to do was just look at what's around that corner. I did want to go and park up there with the trees, but it's inaccessible to the truck right now. Well, I think you can only wild camp up there. And I haven't got a backpack or anything with me, so I can't really do that. So we're going to wander around the edge of the lake and just see what's around that corner. But look at this spot. Look at where I am. Now we're at 1,220 meters. Roughly calculate that by 3 for feet. Look at this. That's snow up there. All this weather is coming in. It's very dark over there, and that's where the weather's coming from. It's a southerly. So in New Zealand, because we're southern hemisphere, a southerly is the cold blast. And it's June, so winter in New Zealand, because it's the opposite of the northern hemisphere. This lake is crystal clear. Lovely little streams coming into it, little creeks. So I'm wearing quite a lot of stuff. I've got this Alpha Tech hoodie on, which is very warm. I've got a Expedition jacket on from Stella, Expedition Parker. This thing is good for 8,000 meters. It's designed to be used in negative. It's got a lot of down in it, 900 fill power, very warm. Under here, I've got windproof Carhartt trousers on and Alpha Tech long johns. So I'm hoping I'm going to be warm enough. I've got merino mitts as well. Yeah, hoping I'm going to be warm enough. This is going to be a bit brutal. Usually I've got my comfort of a massive tent like I did in the last one. I do have it with me, but I want to do this one simple. I don't want to have a massive pack up in the morning. I just want something simple, quick and fast. So anyone could do this. Pull up, beautiful spot, in a car, truck, whatever, set up a small tent and try and enjoy yourself. So there's actually a trail that goes all the way up. So you can, oh, here comes the snow. Technically you could wild camp right up the top there. This is pretty. I go to some beautiful spots, I really do. like Alaska, Canada, other parts of New Zealand. But I always come across something new. This is beautiful in its own way. It's a bit barren, not many trees except for those over there, but this is a high altitude lake. And that's what you get with high altitude lakes here. Ah, these are thorny, but luckily I've got waterproof, what are these, Hoka Kaha 3s, GTX. Waterproof and warm. Lots of deer print down here. That'd be pretty cool if we see a stag come through here. This would be a lovely little spot to set up a small tent. But I want to be next to the truck. Oh, it just goes on and on. Okay. But look up here. This would be a great little camp spot for a small tent. If you could get out of the wind, tuck in, just majestic. Beautiful. Right. I needed a hot drink. So we're going to go back to the truck, put the kettle on, get ready to hunker down because I feel it coming. I'm getting a bit of snow here and there, but I just feel something's about to kick off. So we'll get back to the truck where I have my Starlink. There's no mobile signal up here. And then I'm staying in safety. So let's head back. You can see where I am. All the way over there. Now picture just what this looks like now compared to what it will be like tomorrow morning. It's meant to snow overnight. It's meant to start soon, in a couple of hours. Right, bring it back at the truck. It's snowing. So the thing with the snow is this wispy stuff, it's going to get in everywhere. My plan of sitting out, I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but let's get the kettle on anyway. So I've got a 3 kilowatt inverter. I've got a 40 litre water tank here, but I've got a feeling that's going to freeze tonight. And there's not much I can do about it because it's kind of an exposed tank. It's not lined or anything, it's not heated. One day I'll get heating attached to it. So I'm going to keep topping up water while I can, but I've also got another 10 litres in here. So let's get a coffee on. Gonna have a Moccona strong cappuccino. These are tasty, these things. These are really good. So it's pretty windy. I've just got to keep checking the microphone that I'm not peaking or anything. I hope not. I might have to just turn it down. Hang on. Okay, I've adjusted the microphone. I'm just trying to stop the wind noise. It probably made no difference. Sorry. A nice cup of coffee. Let's get my chair out. In case you're wondering about my truck setup, it was built by a company called M2 Overland. Amazing product. I don't think you can see the logo anywhere here, but no, awesome piece of kit. In New Zealand. So I've got a swivel chair with me. This is my Samaya tent. It's called a 2.0. It's a 4-season single wall tent. My plan is just to pitch it right there, and then this is where I'm going to sleep. Until then, I'm just going to hunker down, try and sit outside if I can, because I like looking at the view. The view is spectacular, but if I start getting really snowed on, then I might just have to go back in the truck and look out, because I want to leave the tent to the last minute in case the wind direction changes. So, coffee time. Oh, we're going to get our seat. If you suffer from a bad back and you need a high back chair, I recommend this thing. It's just, I don't know, I got it on Amazon. Check my Amazon page, you'll find it. It's just some generic Chinese swivel chair. It seems to do the job. It seems to be plenty strong enough. That is until I break it in the freezing cold. So I am about 50 kilometers from anywhere. Oh look, I broke the strap already, the pull strap. I don't expect to see anyone around here, but you never know. I hope not, I hope I keep it to myself. But it's a Friday, so you can't tell. There we go, right. Almost knocked my coffee flying. Right, while that's cooling down, because it's so hot, for those that aren't initiated with my truck, let me give you a little rundown of what's on it and where. So you've already seen the inside here. This is my inverter. Got all my switches here. I've got lighting. Don't need that on. This is the fridge here. Big marine fridge. And then this is for my Starlink. And the Starlink is up on the roof rack. Ugh. Starlink Mini. I've also got a solar panel. I've got rescue tracks. The whole truck is lifted 3 inches. It's running 33-inch tires. These are the new all-terrains from BF Goodrich. I've got a VHF radio. This is the antenna. People always ask me what that is. Got a winch, spotlights, LED bar. People ask me most about this. This is a snorkel, so the fresh air comes in through here. This is the breathing, so you can do deep river crossings, things like that. This is the truck canopy. It's pretty cool. M2 Overland in Napier, New Zealand. Did a great job. In here I've got some rescue gear, straps, things like that. I've actually got my temperature gauge mounted up here, my thermometer. At the moment it's not too bad. It's actually gone up 3 or 4 degrees Celsius. So what is that? Just under 40 Fahrenheit. Gosh, the snow is definitely starting to come in. In here I've got all my tools, camping pegs, things like that, hatchet. So these tools, I use these things a lot. You can take the wheels off with everything here. I've got spare guy line in case I need to make some guy lines, hooks, everything, saw, all the tools to fix things on the truck just in case. And these are my giant pegs. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. That weighs a lot. On the back of this, I've got a rescue bar by X-Bar, Heyman Reese. X-Bar by Heyman Reese, I mean. It's to help pull people out of trouble, and it's a tow bar as well. And underneath, you can see I've got a straight through exhaust system extended, and the whole thing is lifted and running on PEDA's GVM upgrade suspension. And then, yeah, there's my water tank. And look, the snow is coming in everywhere, as I said it would. I don't think there's anywhere I can go to avoid this snow. It just is what it is. It's gonna come down no matter what I do. It's gonna get in everywhere. Because I didn't bring a tarp. I just didn't want to. This time I just wanted to keep it so simple just to see if I could do it and sit out in it. If it was raining, I'd be regretting it. But snow isn't so bad. I've got blankets and things like that. Yeah, and then here's my camera gear. So I'm rocking the Sony A7R5. It's quite a big piece of kit. Got the Sony microphone, Rode microphone here, and I run it off a power bank, a Nightcore power bank. Umbrella, small rig cage that wraps around it so I can plug all my attachments in, and then an art size carbon fiber pole, tripod. That's it. And the other thing with the truck is all the brakes all around are upgraded, so there are these massive brakes now on the front and back. There you go, that's the full rundown. Gosh, I'm going to bring the camera undercover. This happened a lot earlier than I thought it was going to happen, so we got a long time to wait until I set the tent up and have dinner. We're going to be doing dinner in the snow. And it is settling, look. Little flakes. Very little. But it is starting. Hey ho. Right, I think we're going to sit out and have my coffee. I think I'm going to grab a blanket. And sit out with my coffee. Now look, people will think I'm mad for doing this, but I love it. If I set up the big tent, by the way, I'd still be setting it up now. It's colossal. It's a lovely space to be in, and it would have quite a good narrow view, but I want to sit out and see this wide view. And snow is just snow. If you're wearing the right gear, and I do have ski pants that I can put on instead of these, which I might end up doing. But if you've got the right gear, which I definitely do have, then what difference does it make? It's fine. In fact, I can make this even warmer. I've got an idea. Hang on. My dog, I've got his. Hold on. I've got Bernie's sheepskin rug here. Now Bernie's not allowed in this spot. Also, I've just come from another camp where Bernie wasn't allowed to come. So that's why Bernie's not with me. I can't remember if I explained that or not, but that's why. So check it out. A blanket. My view. This is awesome. If you think I'm crazy, then write it in the comment. But if this is something that you would wish you could do, then please put that in the comment as well and just say that it just looks beautiful. Because it's a different type of beauty. It's sparse, unforgiving, brutal here. But that's the beauty of it. And it really is stunning. I'm so happy I've come here. And I'm not just in the trees or something like that. I'm glad I'm remote. Lovely. Cheers, everybody. Okay, things are things are really kicking off. Let me just adjust this. Sorry, I can't see anything here. I don't know what's happening. Right, things are really kicking off. What I think I might do is set my tent up now before it just gets deep here, and I don't want to do it. And also, it just gives me a shelter just in case. So let's do the tent now. Okay, so it's the Samaya 2.0 4-season tent, single wall. Now it comes with plastic pegs, but I've also got the metal pegs for it. These tiny little things. So we'll be using those instead. I've used this tent once, I think. And it's pink. Okay, let's zip this up. So this is a true 4-season tent. So I'm leaving myself just enough room to open my car door. And I should point out, it's a 2-person tent. And it's made of Dyneema. Oh man, wind's picking up. Okay, it's got a pole repair. Oh, this is nuts. But it is par for the course for me. Right, let's get this done. Now, it's a bit of a faff to set up. It's not the easiest pole system, I'll be honest, because they haven't given much room for the poles in the sleeves. So I don't even think you can double pole this thing. Well, maybe you can, I just haven't tried it. Yeah, the sleeves are really annoying on this, but it is worth it in the end, as you'll see. Okay, one. Okay. Oh, got it getting there. Right. Let me just peg it out one more time. Okay, and then there's another pole that goes in the top. For the vestibule. That's it. And then we guy it out. That's it, and then one more at the back. I need another peg. All right, that's it. All pegged out, straps tightened up. Perfect. I think we should go inside and have a look. Awesome. I've got vents up the top, stop the snow coming in. Now obviously I can't stop the snow coming in completely, but I could sit in like this and I can see out. Hi everybody! And the snow's not coming in at all. That is cool. There's a lot of space in here. As you can see, I can sit upright, no problem. I probably couldn't sit on my chair in here unless I fold the base down and sit on the base like that, then I could probably sit in here. But I'm all set up, that's it. The tent's set up, it's ready to go. I've got a vent at the back here as well. A window with mesh on. And it does come with mesh for the front, but I know I won't need it at the moment. So yeah, I've got this big window at the back. But that's where the snow is coming from, so I probably won't be using this. But I could leave it like that, have some venting. That works. Oh, I'm getting hot in here now. Amazing. Okay, so shelter, done. I'm not going to bother bringing any of my my gear in here yet. I'm going to keep it all in the truck. But at least I know this is all done now. And I don't have to worry about setting this up now. But I do need to work out a way to sit down without getting covered in snow. I don't think that's going to happen. See you later, everybody. I'm just going to chill. Whew, snippy. Okay, temperature is 2 degrees Celsius, which is 34 Fahrenheit, but the wind chill. It's cold, it's nippy. It's not Alaska or Canada cold, but it's just barren, and when you're not doing anything and you're a bit hungry and you haven't eaten, you get cold really quickly. So here's what I'm going to do. I've had an idea, a brainwave. I'm going to go into the tent so I can chill out. I've got to inflate my pad. I'm going to put my sleeping bag in there, but then I'm also going to do this. Oh look, icicles. We got icicles. Right, so I'm going to do this. I've got my diesel heater here. So what I think I'm going to do is set my diesel heater up, put the duct into the tent. It'll be beautiful and toasty in there. It'll be lovely. So I think I'll do that now. Get it nice and warm in the tent. So I ran this thing for the whole time that I was in my last video in Mount Cook, and it was sublime. So yeah, this runs off my 300 amp hour batteries that are in the back here. Those have heating on them as well, so that's not a big deal. This can run in the cold. Now the fumes and everything are going to be blowing. Let's see, so the outlet is this side. So I might need to run this kind of, yeah, kind of like this. There we go. That should work. Okay, and I will cover it with the box, just because of the electrics. So first, let me just top it up with diesel. It's a bit of a messy job, to be honest. Better to do it now that it's calmed down a bit and the snowing seems to have just stopped temporarily. I can see more coming in. So I think this tank is about 4 litres. Not overly huge, she said. And I don't think I'll be using as much fuel as I did last time, because I ran this thing at max capacity the entire time I was there. Whereas this is a small tent. So I envisage running it on minimum for most of the time. But as you can see, I've got a lot of diesel. This is a 20 litre tank. So I would definitely recommend getting a diesel heater in if you're going to be doing these things frequently. They just work. I could have a fire. I've got some wood, not much, but to be honest, it won't last very long, the wood, so not much point. Right, so I'm going to angle the vent away from the snow blizzard. Okay, so that's the intake. And that's just behind the wheel, and this is the outflow, and I'm hoping it will reach my tent. Otherwise I'm going to have to bring this round a bit. Oh, I'm going to have to bring it round. It's not long enough. Okay. Plan B. Let's move it. Luckily, I've got a very long cord. Right, that should give me plenty. Where do I want to do this? Let's just see how far I need first. So this is the vent here. So I'm assuming I'm going to have it tucked in like this on the main door, or I could have it coming in at the back vent. But I think I need to keep that one sealed because that's the direction that the wind's blowing in. So I'll probably have it like that. Okay. Which means under the guy line. All right, not so bad. Right, so we just need to keep this vent out of the way of the blizzard when that inevitably happens. We'll put that there. And that's it. Cool. You know what, running that there might keep the water from freezing as well. Okay, check it out. Not bad, really. I might not even need to cover this now, but might as well. Okay. So now we get the remote control. Oh, just like that, it starts snowing again. All right, let's crank it up. Power on. And you should start seeing some smoke coming out of that thing shortly. I got a little bit of diesel on my hands. So wet wipes for the wind. Just don't want them to freeze. Some of you might be wondering, is there a toilet here? There is. There's one just further back there, behind that shelter. Like a long drop. Oh, there we go. And wait for the puff of white smoke to come out. Then you know it's cranking. We're in business. I can hear it. It's like a jet. Oh, she's cranking. Oh, and I can tell. I can see the tent is full. Look at this. Look at the tent. Look, it's bulging. Now I do have a vent open at the back, so it shouldn't bulge too much. Oh, and there's hot air coming out. Look at the whole thing. It's like it's pumped full of air. Look at that. Brilliant. So that's heating everything up. You're going to see all this stuff start to melt very, very quickly. Any snow that's on here, it's going to get really hot in there very quickly. So then what I'll do is I'll turn the temperature down and it'll be toasty. And that positive air pressure and fresh air coming in all the time means there will be no condensation in there at all. And tonight I'll just run that on 1. Right now it's cranking at full blast at 5. Oh, there's a lot of smoke coming out. The startup procedure. There's a bit of moisture as well, but that's cranking. That's really cranking. Excellent. And the wind is blowing in this direction, so it's away from the air vent, and it's going to keep blowing in that direction, away from everything. And I'll be able to turn this right down eventually. Great success! I can't get over how much it's expanded with this pipe in here. It's going to be lovely in there. So what I can do is chuck everything in now, so it'll be nice and warm when I need it. So I've got my pad, my sleeping bag. Look, it deflates instantly. I open it up. And look, if you want to hear it, there. Maybe you can hear that. I'm holding it to the microphone. It's getting warm. It's not quite at temperature yet. It doesn't take long though. Right, so sleeping bag's in there. I could even put a blanket on the floor just to make it cozy in there. And I think if I fold my chair down, I could actually sit on my chair in there as well. Because right now it's too high. See? But if I fold it like that, I could just put it on the floor and sit in my chair. I think that might work. I don't know. We'll work that out when I need to. I do have another chair that actually would fit in there, but not with me. Hey look, snow's melting. Oh, pillow. Okay. Okay, watch it expand. There it goes. It's filling right up. And again, I've got that vent open just a little bit on the other side. So it's flowing through. It's not just filling up and then go bang. That snow is going to melt off there any second. It's going to get hot. Right. Great success. Right, I need to set up inside there before it gets bad. Get it cozy. Work out if I'm going to put the blanket on the floor and everything. And then I'll show you what I've come up with. Okay, moment of truth. Let's try this. Ah! Oh, it works! I'm completely undercover. I've got the heat from this thing just cranking in here. I could even close this to make sure more heat stays in, but I don't really need to. I've inflated the pad, that's what this big orange thing behind me is. But I'm looking out and I am just toasty warm. Oh man. Amazing. So I think I could quite easily turn this chair around, sit with my feet that way, under cover, zip this up part way. I could probably put that vent behind me, the heating. Then I could just look out the top of this. So if it gets a bit blizzardy, I could sit in here, have the door up to here and just look out. I mean, come on, this isn't bad. Yeah, so I just folded the legs down on the chair. And it's as comfy as it was before. Okay, yeah, I've got to kneel on the ground to get back up again. But if I'm just sitting here chilling and watching the view, then who cares? And I might even turn it sideways just so I can look out. In fact, should we try that? Because then my feet will stay really warm. Let's try that. Not sure if my head will fit there though, but let's give it a go. Well, I'm either going to break it or I'm not. We're in! Check it out! Look, if I do the door up, I can't believe I'm doing this. Usually I have the biggest tents, the most luxury, whoa, everything. I usually have every gimmick. Okay, the diesel heater is a gimmick, I'll give you that. But we're car camping, so why not? It's not a wild camp. I just didn't want a massive tent on this one. Okay, check this out. I think I could lift both ends up. Hang on. Oh, and it's just started snowing just as I did it. Look at that. Oh, it's so hot. I'm gonna have to turn it down. That's too hot. Woo! Oh man, that's comfortable. But way too hot. And just like that, here comes the snow again. My timing is amazing. So it is coming in. I need to work out what to do. Oh, I'm getting too hot. So first thing I might do is turn the heating down to minimum. 4, 3, 2. Right, that's on minimum. Now all I need to do is work out a way to extend it so that I could stop the snow from coming in, because it's not coming in once it gets up to here. All right, everyone. Well, I'm just going to hunker down and chillax, and I'll bring you back for dinner. Amazing. Wow, how it's changed in just seconds. Amazing. I'm going to take you over to have a look at that shelter before this becomes a full-blown blizzard. But look, the truck's already starting to get coated. Let me just show you what I've done here with the tent. So the heater is running on minimum 1, which is why nothing's really melting. It's just keeping it warm inside. I've got it running in the back. Got a piece of foil there just to block the hole. So that's running up there. It'll get nice and warm in there. If I turn it up, you'll see all of that snow will melt off. So that's ready for when I want to get in there. But let me take you over to the shelter. You know what I didn't bring with me was my ski goggles. Could have done with those here. Oh look, creek. You have to be careful of that in the snow. So that's the way I've got to drive out tomorrow. I've got to drive along the shore. A little bit tricky, but it's okay. I could also just drive over this creek, straight over it. My wheels are big enough. But the way I came in, you can see my tracks. This will all freeze up, which will be great. Makes it much easier. So I just came along here. Very easy. Yeah, so let me show you the problem with this so-called shelter. It isn't a storm shelter at all, because it might be good in normal rain, but not in blizzards and snow and stuff. Because it doesn't have any shielding at all. No wind protection. So look at this. You can see the snow coming straight in through the side. Useless. What's the point? Why don't they just block it up from the south? That would make the most sense. Telling you to be careful on the waterways. Be careful spreading disease from other areas. This is the history of the Molesworth station and where we are, Lake Tennyson. And it's showing how they trapped all the rabbits. The wire rabbit fence. This is to keep rabbits out of Molesworth. I don't think that works anymore. Not that I've seen any rabbits here. So I could come and cook in here tonight. I could bring my stove over and cook in here. It's just you're not out of the wind. That's the only issue. If I had a tarp, I could set up and make a windbreak. Wow, it's really coming down. I can't see anything at all out there now. What's the visibility? 100 meters. There's the toilet all the way over there. I'm going to get absolutely caked there. But we're only due about 10 or 15 centimeters of snow. Not much at all. And even if it was a full foot of snow, I'd still be okay. My truck can handle it. And I've got enough food and fuel and water to last for days, in case I got stranded, which I won't, because there won't be that much snow. It's quite dry, powdery stuff at the moment as well. Oh dear. I know there'll be people. Why are you doing this? Don't be stupid. Sleep in the truck. No. I want to try it. I want to experience these things. I want to do these things. This shelter, actually, it's better than being outside, I guess. Because I'm just getting wisps of snow. So as long as I'm here, right at the edge, it's okay. In fact, yeah. Ah, no, it isn't. Look, it's blowing over the top of the sign and then just coming straight at me. There really is no shelter here. You're in trouble here if you get stuck out here and you're exposed. Big trouble. Wind chill, hypothermia, everything could happen here really quickly. Okay, so what time is it? Let me give you a sit rep. I can't remember what time I said it was when we got here. It's gone 4 p.m. It's going to be dark soon because we're coming into winter. So it'll be dark around 5, I think. Maybe a bit earlier because of the cloud cover. I fancy an early dinner. Tonight we're going to have pizza. I've got to work out where to cook it because that doesn't look too inviting standing by the truck. So I very well may come in here, set up some lighting, just trudge over here and cook and have dinner here. Because again, I've got the gear for it. I'm not going to be cold. Right, but for now, I'm either going to sit in the tent or I'm going to sit in the truck. One or the other. But I'll bring you back for pizza. Let's walk back. It is pretty though. I do love the snow. Oh, it's making the crunching sound. That's the snow I love. Uh-oh, what's it saying? It's talking to me. The heater is talking to me. Oh. Temperature was too low. Oh, I see. Overheated. And it powered off. Oh no. That's never happened before. Why? Why is it overheated? Even with the box on, it shouldn't overheat. Interesting. Well, I wonder if that's just because of the tent. Having it in the tent and it detected the blowback. It might have done. So what I might have to do is just give it a bit more venting. Because I've got the vents closed at the top. So maybe if I open those... Oh yeah, because I've closed the vent off, it's forced it back, that's why. Okay, so I've got to open these top vents up here. Like so. And then I can start her up again. There we go. See? Right, now with those open, the hot air can come out from the side here and we'll see this melt. And I can leave this open a bit. So that was my mistake because because I put it in that side, it must have caused a backflow of air. All right, so now I need to switch it back on again. Let's hope it starts up because these things power on. Okay, and then let's crank it up. P5. And let's hope it starts up this time. Because they don't like being shut down and quickly started up again. Yeah, so that caused too much backdraft. And it couldn't vent. Interesting. So tonight I'll have to sleep with the vent open, but that's okay. The tent is designed for that. No snow is getting in there. I mean, look, you can see, no snow is getting in this vent. Okay, my mistake. At least it talks to you and tells you what was wrong. Anyway, as I said, bring it back for pizza. Is it starting up? Yep, it's starting up. Okay, bring it back for pizza. Right. Oh man. Okay. Oh, fingers. Woo. It's time for pizza. I must be mad. Hi everyone. So, it's still blowing a blizzard. But luckily the snow's not that deep. And I don't think it's going to get that deep. Right, we've got the cob grill. Oh no, I've lost a leg. Nothing is working properly, so it's business as usual. Just got to prop this up with something. Oh, actually that works, okay. Whew. Yep, got my cob grill. Pizza! So you put the pizza oven in like that, you crank it up. There we go. Heat on. I hope it doesn't blow out. It's meant to be windproof. I've got a meat lover's pizza. Whew. So one of the legs has fallen off of my cob grill. Oh, it's here. I need to reattach this somehow, but I haven't got the tools here to do it with me right now, so it can wait. Right, now I've got spare gas just in case, but I shouldn't need it. Come on. I don't want to get this all caked. I left the bag out so it's covered in snow. Put it down there. Right. So I need this to get hot. Oh, fingers. Oh, zesty. Need to warm up my fingers. I've changed my pants. I've put my what are they called? 686 or whatever. They're quite warm. These conditions. I hope the camera's picking it up. But the wind chill is flipping freezing. I'm just checking where everything is. So here's the situation. It's now 6 p.m. I'm going to have my pizza here, just because even though this shelter is pretty rubbish, it's better than no shelter. The wind is howling through here, but these pants that I've got on are windproof, and I've got an insulated layer on underneath. I should be okay. This jacket is super, super warm, and this cinches up as well, so no draft can get in underneath. Yeah, we're good. Right, now this shouldn't take too long to get hot. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I can warm my fingers up on here. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's so nice. Cob grill. This is the gas version, not the other one, but it's amazing. The gas one, this is way better than the charcoal version, because this is just so quick, so easy. Now the temperature means that this gas is going to start to struggle a bit. We'll see. It's half on its side, so it should be okay. Right, I think it can't be long now. Let's put the pizza on, because I'm sure this stone will be hot enough now. Meat lover's pizza. I'm starving. And then I've got dessert as well. Okay, we're good. It's a shame the Cobb bag doesn't have a little pocket on the side. Cobb, if you're watching this, can you please put a pocket on the side of the bag? I forgot my fork. I'm still on the same trip as last time, and so I've got a spoon and a knife. And I'm going to eat straight off of the stone. Here's a cheers to everybody watching. If you're having a drink at the same time, cheers to you. Oh, yeah. Come on, it's for fun. Now, I've left a lamp on the truck. I'll show you. There. So, a lamp on the truck, just because, look, if I turn this down, I can see that from far away. I mean, I've got a lamp and everything else, but also if someone turns up, they know I'm here. I don't know why there's only one bench. That doesn't seem very sensible to me. There isn't one on the other side. Strange. Okay, I want my pizza. I'm desperate for it. Oh, that's so nice. I just have to keep checking to make sure the flame is lit. Yep, it is. Okay. As soon as this is ready, we'll tuck in. All right, it's ready. Time for dinner. Oh, steaming. Okay, let's turn this off. Perfect. Okay, we've got to do this without dropping it, because I don't have any other way of carrying this, lifting it. Ah! Ah, it's hot. Okay. Don't drop it. Bingo! That's a bingo! Name that movie. I am so ready for this. Bon appetit to all of you who are eating at the same time. I hope you enjoy your crispy pizza as much as I'm going to enjoy this one. Come on. Oh, cut. I should have brought a sharper knife with me. Okay. Hot, hot. Mmm. So hot. Mmm. That's so good. I hate wearing hoods. I can't hear myself think. That's better. Mmm. Meat Lovers Pizza. Meat Lovers Barbecue Pizza with a whim. Can you believe them at 1,200 meters in a snowstorm, sub-zero, eating a pizza in a shelter in New Zealand? You can make car camping good and comfortable and fun. I've said it so many times. You just need the right gear. Ow! Just so hot, my knife is hot. Ow! God, that was really hot. Oh! Sorry for the girly noises. It's hot. And this is the best way to eat it as well, because it's staying hot because of the stone. If I put it on a plate, it's going to get cold. Thanks for coming on this one, everyone. I hope you feel like you're here with me, because I'm talking to you. I don't feel alone at all. I feel like I've got thousands of people with me. Literally, the camera is thousands of people, because I know I'm talking directly to you. And I hope you all like that. Leave a comment saying what your favorite pizza is. And how many of you like pineapple on your pizza? I dare you to put that comment on. This is warming me up so much. It's amazing. Lovely. And before anyone asks, there are no predators in New Zealand, not a single one. Nothing here. That's the advantage of being so remote. I'm going to have to double fold this. Or fold it. Not double fold it, fold it. Ha! Hot. Oh! Scalding hot. This stone stays hot for so long. Ha ha. Alright everyone. It's like a hot pocket. I'm going to tuck into this. And we shall resume for cigar time. Okay, I think we need to have a hot chocolate with cigar time. So let's do that. I could use gas instead of using up my power supply. I mean, obviously I've got limited power, but I can just start the engine to recharge the batteries if I had to. And it's just so much quicker. This thing takes no time at all. Hot chocolate. All right, we're gonna go with a Greg's. Greg's Cafe Gold hot chocolate. Yum. I'm really enjoying myself, I have to say. I wish it was big fat flakes, but that might come later, just not yet. I didn't say it. That pizza was absolutely delicious. Probably not the best quality in the world pizza, but when you're out here, all food tastes better. It just does. It's a fact. That's why I use That's why I use electricity for the kettle, because it's just so fast. And it's still camping. I'm using the AeroPress Go insulated mug because it just keeps the drink hotter for longer. Oh. It's just blowing in all over the place. There's nothing I can do to stop it. I don't want to bring my chair because I've packed it down in the tent. Now I have turned off the heating in the tent so you can see, look, the snow build up here. So there's a lot of snow building up on it now. That's all going to melt off when I crank it up. I just don't need to yet. And then, well, I hope it doesn't leak from the pipe when I do that. It should be okay. It's aiming upwards. Cigar. And what are we going to talk about? Well, as usual, I'd like to thank all of my followers, subscribers, all of our YouTube members, Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you so much to everyone who's bought merch. People who buy merch, that's so nice. I just love seeing pictures of people in the merch. And thank you also to all the Patreon members and everyone who sends us letters to the P.O. box. We're going to have a Partagas Robusto. Just in case you're wondering, on my last camp, I didn't actually say what it was, but it was a Monte Cristo number 4, of course. Oh, yeah. This is my funky lighter that has everything built into it, including chopper. Perfect. And it's a triple lighter. I think it's a Calibri, but look at this. It's got like a triple jet. Can you see that? That. So it's pretty wind resistant. Very good for cigars. Yeah, and thank you for all the comments, likes and subscribes, and everyone who's on the Facebook group, the Instagram account, and X. And everyone who signed up to our mailing list at www.abcampingoutdoors.com. Please go to that. It's free, and you'll get an email every time a video comes out. That's the only time you'll get an email. I don't use it for anything else except that. I promise. Never have. But then you'll be the first out there to see there's a video. Way before most others. Because believe it or not, notifications don't always work. Oh, yeah. So, as all of you know, or many of you know, and I said this last time, I think, I've stopped politics on this channel. Not coming back. It's just I don't like the abuse that you get from doing it. And you do get abuse. And the family gets abuse. It's okay if you're thick-skinned and don't care, but I have a child who can read all these comments, and I don't want him seeing that, and I don't want my wife seeing these comments either. So that's why I did it. No other reason. Just that some people just get nasty. Had a bunch of stupid comments on, well, I had one really stupid comment on Facebook today telling me how to do things properly and mocking me, and what an idiot. Anyway, then I engaged with him, and then he insulted a couple of the viewers and members, so I blocked him, got rid of him. Never to be thought of again. So, this is called spindrift. When it does this, swirling around, I hope you can see it. So look, no politics. All I'll say is today is the day that something mega happened between one very powerful person and one very, very rich person. And they went head to head. I have no idea what the outcome's going to be. By the time you see this video, who knows? I haven't got a clue. Just saying that happened today. And I'm not making any comments about it because I don't care. First world problems by a couple of people that should know better. Okay, what else? Hilleberg. Okay, so in my last, I will say one thing is I want to buy shares in a popcorn company. Hilleberg. So in my last video, the tent pole snapped on the vestibule. Now I don't know. I haven't released that video yet, as the time of this, because it's still on my computer. I haven't uploaded it or anything, edited it even. So it snapped. Now I'm sure some people will say, "Oh, you guide it out wrong." Blah 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 blah. No, I didn't. It needs 2 poles, not 1. So I told them, and the next day they've shipped me 2 poles and apologized. So I think even they knew that actually it really should have 2 poles. But it's good customer service. They came back and immediately rectified it and fixed it. Now, it would have been better if they just warned me from the outset, hey, you know what, the vestibule, these 2 poles. Maybe I'm the only one who's ever tested the vestibule in heavy snow. Well, it wasn't even that heavy, but in snow. Maybe, I don't know. In Antarctica, where they use these tents, they probably don't really use the vestibule. Okay, it's just me, because I'm a YouTuber and I want to sit out. So I've got a feeling that's what happened, is they've just not experienced it. But I can assure you, the vestibule of the Hilleberg Atlas will snap with 1 pole. Just doesn't work. So definitely double pole it. As of this moment, there's still not 1,000 comments to see the tango video that I did with my wife in Barcelona. So I'm sorry, it's another video where you don't get to see the tango. Now, in fairness, it's only been 2 days since I did my last video. But rules are rules. At 1,000 comments specifically asking me to do the tango, and we're not there yet on the YouTube channel. It doesn't matter if you put them on Facebook, I'm not going to see them. So it needs to be on the YouTube channel, because that's where I'll add everything up. So maybe by the next video, there'll be something about that. I'm English, as pretty much all of you should know. I'm also a New Zealander. I have dual nationality. I just want to make one comment about the UK at the moment. It's not political at all. It's the migrant crisis that's going on. And, you know, it's horrible to see what's going on there. But it just makes me really appreciate being in New Zealand, where we just don't have that problem. Because we're thousands of miles from anywhere, we don't have this issue. You can't become an illegal immigrant really here unless you've flown here or got a ship here. And when I say a ship, it would take you months to get here. So we're very lucky in New Zealand that we don't have this issue, because it would collapse our healthcare system, our welfare state. You know, New Zealand is not a wealthy country. It doesn't take a lot of tax dollars in. Oh, that's good. Oh. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, I hate seeing what's going on in the UK at the moment. And it's not political for me. It's just a question of controlling the borders and other issues in Europe as a whole. So I hope they get it rectified soon. I really do, because it's not the country I remember anymore. Every time I go back, it's just less recognizable. This is what it is. And yeah, New Zealand is very lucky not to have these issues. Sports. Formula One. Verstappen has finally admitted that what he did was wrong by crashing into George Russell. But the memes are already out there. It's all too late. His petulance got the best of him. I don't know what's going to happen next. The next race, I think, is in a week. But Formula One is getting exciting again. There's actually stuff happening. My only concern now is that Piastri walks away with the rest of the season and it just gets boring and nothing happens. But as I predicted, Ferrari are not in the title race. They're nowhere near the front. McLaren is just playing with them. And Red Bull, well, Max is making that car look a lot faster than it really is. Without Max Verstappen right now, I think Red Bull would be at the mid to back of the pack with everything. There'd be nobody. And they know this. What have I been watching on TV? Okay, on Netflix, Department Q. It's a police drama set in Scotland. Dark humour. Very watchable, very good. Really enjoying that. I haven't watched all of it yet, but I recommend it. Department Q. Very good. You might have to put subtitles on if you're not from the UK, because I don't think you'll understand the Scottish accent, but I definitely recommend that. I tried watching 0 Day with Robert De Niro. He's done some great films in the past. It seems a long time since I've seen anything with him in that was good. And this, I watched the first 2 episodes, and honestly, I was so bored, I just moved on. So I couldn't watch that 0 Day. I just didn't like it. Maybe you liked it. Let me know if you liked it. Your Friends and Neighbours finale on Apple TV. That was a superb show. John Hamm is brilliant in it. Thoroughly recommend that. Your Friends and Neighbours. And it's so true about consumerism. And this is the point of the story of the show, is that we've just become obsessed with consumerism. And you go up through the scales of wealth and you get more into just more expensive consumer items. And we're being suckered by all of this consumerism. Upgrades, new, greatest thing, the best thing we can afford. Spend all the money we've got, live from paycheck to paycheck. Don't have any savings. This just wasn't the case for my dad's day, and even when I was a little kid, this wasn't the case. Then suddenly, bang, all the tech companies came on, and now everyone's running out of money. And everyone's living from paycheck to paycheck, but they've got to have the latest iPhone. They've got to have all these bling things. And they're just spending a fortune on it. Now, I spend a lot of money on very expensive gear, but I've worked hard for my money. Very, very hard, and I've made a lot of sacrifices over the years. So I'm not guilty. I don't feel guilty about it at all. But it doesn't mean that everyone else should do as I do. This is just what I'm doing, that's all. A Netflix movie, Carry On, with Jason Bateman. Very good. And Taron Egerton, I think. Very, very good. It's about a TSA agent, Taron Egerton, or whatever his name is. It's a stupid name. And Jason Bateman is the bad guy, the villain. He plays a really good villain. And he's trying to get something onto a plane. Gotta watch this. It's so good. Carry On. I loved it. It's really gripping. And it's in real time as well. So it's great. It's fast moving. Now, here's something. My best friend, my best man, David, in London. Hi, Dave. We talk movies all the time, and we always come up with top 10s, blah, 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 blah. We'll go into a pub and we'll drink 6 pints going over movies. He said, out of the blue, favourite Clint Eastwood movie? Tone. That's what he calls me, Tone. And I shot back Where Eagles Dare. It's the only Clint Eastwood film I've watched over and over and over again. But it got me thinking, he's old. He's in his 90s. How much longer is he going to be alive? He's still working, still directing. He's directed some mega hits and some amazing movies. So I wanted to ask all of you, what's your favourite Clint Eastwood film that he's either acted in or directed or both? And I'd love to hear the comments on this, because I think Clint Eastwood, he's got to be the GOAT, hasn't he? Because he's done it all, produced, directed and acted, and he's been doing it for so long. It's just hit after hit after hit. He's an amazing talent, Clint Eastwood. So yeah, very curious. What's everyone's favourite Clint Eastwood movie? I really want to know, because I think we're going to miss him when he's gone. I really do. And that sort of talent doesn't come along very often. All right, everybody. I'm going to stand here in the snow. Let me have a look out. Hang on a sec. Yeah, can't see anything really. It's just a sea of white in front of my face. It's not heavy snow, but it is settling, look. Look at this. There's already a couple of centimetres here. So it is settling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tent heater on. I say tent heater, diesel heater. And I'm going to crank this thing up. I need to open remember to open the vent. So we'll turn it on. Crank that thing to full. Just to open the vent enough so I don't get that overheating problem again. And hopefully, gosh, my lighter went out already. My cigar went out already. Hopefully by the time I finish this drink, it's going to be toasty hot in there. And I can go and sit in there, or, well, I don't know if I would sit in there now. I'd probably get in my sleeping bag. Again, I don't need to put the heating on overnight because I've got a negative 18 bag and I'll be toasty in that. But occasionally, I'll turn the heating on just to get rid of any condensation. I'll get a lot less condensation now that I don't have Bernie with me, wet dog, which he would be wet. Because he would definitely have been in that lake. Here we go, it's cranking now. I can get rid of this light now. I'm all squared away. So much snow has gone in the truck. Oh dear. Should be interesting in the morning. Don't need my inverter on it anymore. So when you run an inverter like this red arc inverter I've got up here, it uses 50 watts just being on. That's quite a lot when you run it all night. So my Starlink is plumbed directly into the batteries, just like this diesel heater is. I'm waiting for this thing to get hot. And because they're all 12 volt, they use a lot less power. It's when you have to convert to 240 or 110, you lose a lot in the transition. Right, let me just wait for a minute. Oh no, look at my beanie is soaked. It's a good job I don't need this at night. Oh, that's cold. Oh dear, as soon as I take that off. Oh. And you know the other good thing about having this tent heater is it dries everything out. Okay. Right, I can see this is hot already because the snow is melted on here. So I wonder how long it's going to take for the snow to start falling off it. I'll zoom in for you. So let's see how long it takes for that heat to build up in there. I can see it inflating. I can feel the air coming out of it. It sounds like a jet engine. It sounds like a jet engine starting up this thing. So you should start to see, the first thing you'll see is probably the snow melting off of this pipe. Diesel heater for the win. All right, I'm going to fast forward this bit until it gets to it's melted. I think I need to just close the front door because I've left the top vents open. That's why it's not filling up. That should make a bit of a difference. Okay, you can see now it's all melting off. This is water now on top here. So it's doing it. It's all good. All right, everybody. I'm gonna get in my tent. That's so funny, look at it bounce back. It's starting to steam on top of the tent. Okay, I'm gonna pack everything away, get in the tent, hunker down, and I'll bring you back for bedtime. Oh, I've been in here about an hour. I'm so toasty, but, and look, I've got my heating here. It's just lovely. It really is. This is, without doubt, the best way to do this. The only thing is, I was just going to watch a movie, and I've forgotten my my treat. I've got Jaffa cakes, and they're in the truck, which means I've got to go outside and get them. I could lean out of this door here and get them, but then so much snow would blow in, because that's the direction. It's all coming from this side. So I'm gonna have to go out and get them, which means you'll get to see what it's like outside again. So I've got to do a really brisk run outside. I'm not gonna bother putting my jacket on. I might put my beanie on, but that's it. Oh, and I've got to put my boots on that are outside as well. Grim. All right, let's do this. Oh, lovely. So my boots are under the tent, look. I don't know if you can make it out though, just here. Things I do for Jaffa cakes, so let's go. Snow's gonna come in. Oh, yuck, yuck. Oh, it's wet. Because I've got the heating on, it's all wet. Oh gosh, where are my boots? Oh, that snow wasn't there when I came to bed. Okay. Okay. Boots on. At least there's no laces to deal with. Oh no, a bunch of snow just fell in the tent. Oh, damn it. Come on. Oh, crazy. Oh, it's because it's up here. Right, wow. Oh, it's coated. Whew. Oh my God, that's cold. Okay, treats. Where? Oh, it's cold. Jaffa cakes. I might take my McVitie's biscuits as well, just in case. Oh man. I'm falling all over the place. Oh, what's the temperature? Let's have a quick look. I think this is broken. It still says exactly the same thing. I've got a feeling my thermometer's broken. Whatever. Oh, okay. Oh, we're in. We're in. Man, come on, get in. I'm in, I'm down. Boots off. Oh, it's good having this rug here, a blanket. Now, the good thing, even though, come on, get off. Ow, cramp. Oh, cramp. Right, I've got to do something better with my boots. So they just tuck under like that, because it doesn't matter about the rest of them. Okay, the good thing, bye snow. Oh, good thing about having this heat, this diesel heater, is everything just dries off. So I'm wearing my Alpha Direct tights, pants. They're very warm. They're a bit see-through. Like you can just make out skin through them, which is weird, but they're just warm. They just work. I don't know why. I'll have to look up how the technology works. Woo! Big chunks of snow. But it was worth it for Jaffa cakes, wasn't it? Worth it. Dry everything off. And at least I remembered a towel. Okay. No condensation at all in here because of the heat. And I've got it just running on number 3. This is my UGQ -18 bag quilt. There we go. Now I can have a Jaffa cake. Yum. Oh, it's so hot now. I might have to. Oh, it's okay. I just had it angled at me. Oh, it was cooking. Oh. Man, I love this tent. I really do. The Samaya 2.0. It's a nice place to be. All right, everybody. Shrinkflation. They're getting smaller. Even smaller. This is the size of a macaroon now. They used to be, honestly, Jaffa cakes used to be like out to here. That much bigger. Maybe here. Now, it's just tiny. And yet, there's so much space in the box. I'm so sick of this. Look, one mouthful. They'll say, oh, it's how we keep the price the same. Rubbish. Because the price isn't the same. Not even close. Oh my god, they're so good. Now I'm going to watch a movie. Then I'm going to brush my teeth. And then see you at bedtime. Right. Watched a movie. Actually, I didn't watch a movie. I watched Clarkson's Farm. And now I've had a few biscuits. I've had all the biscuits. I just knocked some snow off the tent. And the noise increases dramatically. I think it's fallen quite a bit more. I've still got the heating going, but in preparation for turning the heating off, which I probably will, unless I just put it on 1, don't know, we'll see how I feel in the middle of the night. I don't want condensation in here, but I've converted my quilt to the sleeping bag mode, so it's completely done up, but it's such a massive bag. You can really stretch out in it. There's no taper. So, oh, it's just heaven to be in. Should we have one look outside? All right, let's have a look. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Now, some snow will probably come in when I do this because it's just blowing so much out there. Let's have a look. Can you see anything? And it's really coming down. Wow, it's really coming down. Yeah, it's looking pretty caked. I wonder what the truck looks like. I'll turn it backwards to see if you can see. I can't see anything, but you can see what it looks like. Hello. Oh, this is a pretty mega storm, gotta say. Yeah, pretty grim. Well, you get the idea. Look at that, just from being out for a flipping few seconds. Got the towel, luckily. Oh man. I don't think it's overly cold, but it will be freezing in the morning. I've just enjoyed sitting in here. The heating is what's made this so much better. It's actually made this a genuinely lovely experience. You see, even in a small tent, I don't have to suffer. I'm warmer in here than I was in the big Atlas with the same diesel heater, because that's such a vast space. So you just couldn't get it warm. Well, you couldn't get it hot. Anyway, in here I can get it toasty hot. Oh, I'm dreading switching this thing off. But I think I've got to do it because this sleeping bag is just so hot otherwise. So we'll switch the heating off. So to do that, first you've got to crank it to full for a little bit, just for about a minute. Okay, that's full. It's gonna go like a rocket ship now. The reason you do that is to burn off any soot, any fuel, unburnt fuel, anything like that around the glow plugs and stuff. Here it goes. So now it's really expanded. The tent is going to fill up. Positive pressure. So it's all got to go out this little vent. I might open one more little vent here just to help get some of this air out. Okay, because I don't want it overheating either and switching off by itself. I want to shut it off myself. Oh, it is lovely. Wow. I wonder how much diesel I've got left. Well, I'm not running it all night, whereas in Aoraki at Mount Cook I ran it all night and I still had fuel left over in the morning, no problem. Oh, that's so hot. So I think what I'll do is a few times, maybe whenever I wake up, I might start it up for a few minutes, 5 minutes, just to dry off any condensation. The tent has swelled suddenly, it's now pushing outwards. That's pretty cool. That should be long enough. Right, so we'll shut it off. We shut it off on full, so when we start it up, it's on full as well. Power off. And we're all good. All right, everybody. Unless something major happens in the middle of the night, maybe I'll wake up and show you outside in the middle of the night just to see what it's like. See, let's close these vents now. Now that that's shut off, I'll leave one vent open. I've got to keep an eye on it to make sure no snow blows in. The positive pressure of having the diesel heater on has stopped any air from coming in here. Once this thing has stopped, so once this thing stops blowing, okay, here it goes. So now cold air is going to start gushing in here. Still a bit of air blowing through here. So as soon as this stops, cold air is coming in there. That's just what will happen, because right now it's on positive air pressure still. All right, everyone. Yeah, I'll bring you back in the middle of the night if I wake up, and we'll have a look outside and see what's happening. Otherwise, see you in the morning. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming on this one. I've loved it. I hope you have as well. But yeah, see you in the morning. Night, night. Sit rep. It is 3:15 in the morning and it's been relentless. I've just put the heating on. I wasn't cold, I just felt a little bit, I don't know, I wanted some luxury. Oh, I think we need to have a look outside. See what's going on. It can't be very heavy though. It just hasn't sounded it. Alright, let's have a look and see what's happening out here, because I haven't got a clue. Bearing in mind, I came to bed hours ago. I'm assuming it's still this thin, wispy stuff. Yeah. Oh wow, it's deep. Hold on. Let me turn this up. Where are my boots? Oh, my boots are buried. Oh, that's quite deep now. That's a few inches. I'm assuming there's snowdrift around as well. Let me turn the camera around so you can see. Oh, truck. You can tell me what you see. I can't see anything. Oh, I can see it. Oh, it's caked. Nightmare. Yeah. Oh, yuck. Oh. Wet sleeve. Oh, bright. Oh, okay, well. I wonder if we're going to be stuck the night. Oh, thank goodness for this heater. I tell you, it's lovely. It just warms things up nicely, and you can just put it on whenever you feel like it. Not like a hot tent where you've got the fire and stove and but hot tents are so much bigger. This is so efficient because I can run this thing on low. It's just nice. Right, well, it's not going to be light for another. Well, it doesn't get light until 7:30, something like that. So we've still got another 4 odd hours to go. Unless anything major happens. See you then. Oh, okay, it's 6 a.m. Yeah, just hasn't stopped. It's relentless. My heating's not working anymore. It's giving some sort of alert. Let me try it again and see what happens. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Power on, and then I can hear it giving a warning or something. There. I think it's saying, I don't know. I can't understand what it's saying. It's trying to start up, but it's not. It can't be voltage. I've just checked. The voltage is good. So there's a fault somewhere. Turn that off. So I've got no heating now. Oh, nightmare. It's really cold. The snow has really built up on the side of the tent now. Like here. It's to here. Oh, I'll be interested to see if I could drive out of here tomorrow. There's way more snow than it was forecast. 6 a.m. it's not light for another hour and a half. And it's freezing cold. Oh, I'm not getting up though. I might put my jacket on just to get super warm and just hunker down for another couple of hours. See if I can get some sleep. I tried putting earplugs in. That didn't work. I've been awake since 4. I'm starting to feel a bit cold. It's like a phantom coldness though. Because I know I'm not. This pad, by the way, this Neoloft, it's I'd say I'm pushing it to its limit. I can feel that it's just not that warm now. I think it's rated 4.7. My Xtherm is 7 point something. And I can feel the difference. This is comfortable, way more comfortable, but it's not as warm. Alright, bring you back for daylight. Unless you want to have a look outside. I don't think there's much point. We might as well wait for daylight. Oh, sit rep. It's 6:40. Good morning, everybody. So, yeah, it's pretty cold. It's outside of this bag, it's absolutely freezing, and my heating's not working. I don't know what that error code is. I'll have to go out and have a look. I can just make out some light. It's still going to be an hour before it's daylight, but it's starting to get light, and I'm just lying here now. So I might as well get up and assess the situation out there maybe start the truck up or check out what's going on with this heating as well. But I'm going to get up because I need a cup of coffee, I think. Oh, I'm dreading this. I don't know what it's going to be like out there. But there's snow. The snow buildup is quite high. I can feel it. It's high on the back here. Right, I'm going to get up. All right, I need to bring my boots in. Right, I'm going to bang this snow off here first because I'm going to open this door and the snow is going to come flying in. All right, let's see what we're dealing with. We got a build up. Some here. We just knock the snow off the top there. Okay. Oh, it's still blizzarding. Holy moly. What? Oh, that's deep. Wow. That's a lot of snow. That's a big snow drift behind the truck here. And my boots are nicely underneath. But at least they were folded over and dry. They're just cold. So somehow I've got to get up and do this. So hang on a second, let me get myself sorted out. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this. I look like, oh, what's his name of South Park? I could never remember his name. Kevin. Right, here we go. Oh. I need to put a foot in. Oh, yeah. One down. And second one in. A little bit of snow got in, not so bad. Right, let's see what we're dealing with here. Wow, the snow drifts are crazy, absolutely crazy. I've chucked the heater vent out now. Look at this, the build-up on the side of the truck. That is insane. Wow. So the actual snow depth, I think, okay, that's about 20 centimeters. It's about 8 inches. Oh, behind the truck it's clear. My temperature gauge is completely broken, by the way. It fell over and that's why it's not working. So I don't know yet what the temperature is. Let's go and see what the lake looks like. Whoa! Okay, hang on, I need to put my... Oh, I'm all discombobulated. I've got to put my snow gaiters down. Hang on. Stop the stuff coming up into my boots. There. Gaiters, very important. Deep snow. All right, let's see what the damage is down by the lake. Oh man. That's a drift, that was up to my knee. Crazy. I don't even know where the lake is. It's just here. Okay. So that's where I'm going to be driving out through. Obviously I've got to wait till it's daylight. Oh man, look at this drift. Oh, that's nuts. Oh. So, do I bother walking over to the shelter to see what that looks like? Let's go and have a look. The shelter looks okay. Oh, stings. I've got to find out where I crossed yesterday. Here. Don't fall in the stream. Ah. This is deep. Really deep. Woo! Oh, my fingers from holding this thing. Hang on, let me set the camera up. Oh, my fingers are so cold from holding the camera. Oh. I've got to get the thermometer out from inside the car and see what the temperature is. But that one on the back, that's broken. I think it fell off the truck and it's still registering 1 degree, but I can tell you it's not 1 degree. Oh. I'm parched. I desperately need a coffee. I might even have to bring my coffee stuff over here, and I've got gas and a cooker and kettle. Bring all of it over here and just have coffee here. And maybe put some warm gloves on, although putting my hands in my pockets, sorry, putting my hands in my pockets is helping a lot. Oh, brutal. It's so grim. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a hot cup of coffee in me and I'll feel better. And then by the time we finish that, the light should be up. Look at this. Look at the seat. Wow, the drifts. Insane. Look at where I just came through. All right, let's go get the coffee. So it's not so much the snow quantity that's the problem, it's just where it's drifted and settled. That could be a problem on the road. I might be here another night, in which case I need to fix this diesel heater, work out what the problem is. I don't know what the error code was. But you can have a look and see. Oh, well, the snow has got under there. Okay, let's turn it on and see. Whew. See what the error was. Not starting up. Hoping it tells me what's wrong. Motor fault. Ah, okay. Alright, motor fault. I don't know what that is. Must be snow spin drifting here has frozen the motor solid. Something like that. Right, I need to put some warm gloves on. I need to make some room. So let me get those out. Oh, shed some light on the situation. All right, let me get all my coffee gear together. Actually, I've decided I'm gonna have my coffee here because why not? It's no better over there than it is here. And I've got a chair. Oh. I can put the legs down on my chair and I can sit out and have a coffee. Right. I need to get the water from my tent. Let's see if this is frozen. It's frozen. Get the water. This is going to be the quickest way to get a cup of coffee. Oh, that's cold. Oh. Oh. God, it's cold. Right, I've got a thermometer in the truck. I might even have one here. Aha, yes. Oh no, the battery's dead. All right, let me get the one from out the truck. Hang on, I can't find it. Oh, we're gonna have a double sized coffee. Just snow getting in everywhere. Oh, I need this. Right, it's possible I'm stuck here the night. As in another night. Because it's not stopping. And it's so cold that there's no way the snow's going to melt off when the sun comes up. Yeah, I can't find my thermometer. I really wanted to know what the temperature was, but hey ho, it is what it is. I guess we will not know until I start the truck up and look at the gauge in there. It's so cold that the battery's not charging on the camera. It's okay, I have a spare battery just in case, so that's good. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Daylight makes everything look better though, that's for sure. And I think, see, I'm warm now, my fingers are warm. As soon as I put my hands in these pockets, I can feel my fingers again. It's when I go out to do anything that it freezes. Again, I'm just glad I've got the right gear. It's so important. So this jacket, I'm gonna cinch it right up. Oh, you see, now I'm hot. Now I'm really warm in here, really toasty. All right. Good morning, everybody. Cheers. We're gonna wait for daylight, and then we'll make a decision what to do, whether I have breakfast or not. Daylight's not far off now, about another 45 minutes. I might have my coffee in the truck. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Have my coffee in the truck. Oh, I need to do this one-handed. Oh, the truck. Thank goodness. Sorry, this is the worst filming ever. Sorry about that. Oh man, holy moly. Gosh, a lot of snow just came in. Ah, right. I'm here. Oh, let's start the truck up. Okay. Oh, fingers crossed. Everything's okay. Oh, first time, perfect. Lovely. Bit rough. Bit rough. Bit cold. But it's running. Okay, so it's -3 according to that. Yeah, it's probably colder than that. This temperature gauge in here takes a while to register what the temperature is. I don't know why. It's not very efficient. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I had the windows open all night, but no snow got in because I had them on that side, and I've got the windscreen covers on that side. My window is a bit frozen. Oh, back window's frozen. Oh, there you go. Okay, they're closed. that would have been entertaining. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chill. It's 7:13. I'm going to wait for sunlight, and then we'll assess. I'm going to have my coffee first, and then we'll work out what we're going to do. I think the first thing I want to do is drive next to the shelter. Yeah. Because if I can park next to the shelter, then I can make more of an assessment from there. Whereas here, I've still got to pack up the tent and everything else. And I'm by the lake, and it's just, I'd rather get out of here and just get to the shelter. So that's what we'll do once we get some daylight. I'll pack everything up, chuck it in the back, and then we'll go and park next to the shelter. Right, it's light outside now, so let's shut the engine off because it's not good just to keep it running. All right, I found my thermometer. So we'll set that up outside just in case the Ranger isn't registering properly. What was the temperature in here? 4 with the heating on. Okay, let's get out there and pack everything away. And so this is the plan, yeah. We're going to pack everything away, and we'll drive over to the shelter and maybe have another coffee and breakfast. Once more, onto the fray, dear friends. Ugh. Yuck. Oh. Let's assess the situation now we can see more. Wow. What a contrast. Oh my gosh. What a contrast to yesterday. That is nuts. And it just shows no signs of letting up at all. Right, I've got to get the big camera out and then we'll start the pack down. Crazy weather. a whole pack of Jaffa cakes and half a pack of McVitie's chocolate biscuits. Okay, that's the guy lines done. Now I've got to get the pegs out the corners. So much ice! My fingers are so numb now. Getting hot. Ah. Oh, I need to feel my fingers again. Right, I found the thermometer. A little bit late, but we'll hook it on anyway. That will tell us the temperature really quickly. Oh, I got hot doing that because this jacket, this parka is so warm. It's not meant for high intense activities unless you're really, really high up in the mountains. But look, now we can see. Isn't that incredible? There was a lot of snow, but the drifts have definitely made it worse. So I'd say we've got about 8 inches, yeah, of snow. But the wind has just blown it away. We definitely got more snow on this side than they got on the other side. I'm wondering what the road is going to look like. It's probably terrible. So what we'll do is I'll just clean the windows, get all this stuff off the truck, and then we'll go over to the shelter, we'll have a coffee, and then we'll assess what we're going to have for breakfast, because I am actually quite hungry because I was a bit cold earlier. So we'll clean the truck off first. All right, let's see if we can drive out of here. Actually, I'm just going to walk along a bit just to see if it's okay. Well, it's pretty deep. Let's see how we do. Great success! Alright, that wasn't so bad. I had everything engaged. 4-wheel drive, diff lock, slip off, everything. And it made it through, no problem. So, I think we need to go have a cup of coffee. Celebrate. I'm going to reverse up to here. Did you see how deep that was? No, on second thoughts, I'm not reversing up to here. I think we have coffee here, but I just make it here. I'm gonna get my coffee gear and bring it over. Oh. Yeah, so I took one step into the drift there. Went straight up to my knees and I thought, no, I'm not reversing up there. Even though the truck can probably do it, it's just, what's the point? This drive out is going to be absolutely horrendous. I might have to just see how far I can get and then just sit there and wait for hours. I need the wind to blow a lot of this stuff away, but I also need to make sure there's no drifts on the actual track because I can't see it. And to be honest, there's no pole markers anywhere, snow markers, which is just crazy. How can there not be any snow markers? Absolutely nuts. Okay, the trusty Iwatani. Now the gas is freezing cold, so I'm not expecting a huge amount of heat out of this thing. But I've got decent gas in there. This could take a while. So I brought the thermometer with me. It's -2 Celsius. So what is that? That's, I don't know. What is that? 30 or 20 something, I think. All I know is someone in Canada, because it's always someone from Canada. I love Canadians and I love Canada, but I don't see why they always have to comment. But someone will say, that's not cold. Listen, here's a measure of cold, okay? If you would die by standing outside in it for an hour without all this gear on, that's cold. If it can kill you, it's cold. And it's the wind chill. It doesn't matter whether it's -1 or -40. It's just a time difference of how long it will take to kill you, but it would still kill you. So yes, it is cold. You don't want to get stuck out here in those conditions. Right, let's see if we can set up a bit of a wind break here. Trying to work out where the wind is coming from. I think that was it. Yeah, so please don't say, oh, that's not very cold. It is. It's brutal here. Look at the conditions. And there's no one for 53 kilometers. What's that, 30 miles? Oh. And the road is horrendous. Now, I did try and do some drone footage of packing down, putting stuff away, but I don't know if that came out. I guess we'll find out when I do this video if it came out or not. It was giving me batteries too cold, and it was saying it's too windy. Because, you know, and it's a new drone. It's the Mavic Pro 4, so it still handled it. Hopefully it recorded some footage for you, just to give you an idea of what it was doing. Wow, I'm actually quite thankful for this shelter now. Because I am actually just out of the wind behind this sign. It would be brilliant if they actually built these two walls up. That would be superb. It's a shame they don't. Okay, we're just waiting for the coffee. And then we'll assess the situation. Okay, gosh, that took a long time to get up to temperature. Oh, and the sun is just trying to peek out. So, fingers crossed, we'll be able to see the track, the road. The snow hopefully has stopped. And if the snow has stopped, I just hope that the sun comes out and I can see the road, because I don't want to be stuck here another night. Because that means setting the tent up again. And my diesel heater's not working. I could sleep in the back of the truck. I've got a little bed in the back that pops up, and so I can actually sleep in the truck if I have to, on the back seat. And yeah, this inflatable bed sort of joins it, so yeah, it's meant to be kind of comfy, but I'd rather not. I'd rather try and get home. I just have to punch through it. It'll just take a long time, I think. Right, I'm going to have this coffee. I think we're going to skip breakfast. Because after these coffees, I'm not actually that hungry. These are pretty heavy coffees. What we might do is, if I get to the end of the road, up on the pass, I might stop and have breakfast there. We'll see. But I'd rather get cracking. So, bring you back on the way out. Thanks again for coming, everybody. Woo, okay, in the truck, ready to go. So I've got 4-wheel drive engaged, slip locked, my diff's locked, and traction control off. We're gonna see if we can punch through all this. Fingers crossed it's okay. So let's get going. Let's hope this works. And we're off. No idea where the road is. I'm just guessing from where I came in yesterday. But if there's a big drift, I'm not even going to be able to see it anyway. So the road carries on round here. This is quite deep here. Keep the power on. Is that the road? Oh my gosh, look at that drift. That looks quite big. Okay, I don't want to drive onto that drift, so what I'll do is drive off the side of the road here, because I think that drift is too big. Here we go. Wow, these drifts are huge. Oh, going sideways, come on. I'm just guessing where the road is. All right. Please, no big drifts, please. Where's the road? Well, I don't know why they don't have snow markers. It seems crazy to me. All right, we're making progress, I think. I can see power lines, so that's where the main road is. All right, come on, come on, come on. The lower we go, the better it's going to be, because there'll have been less snow. But we're really punching through it. This stuff is deep. Some of these drifts here that I'm punching through are a foot deep, but I've got everything engaged here. And the tires on this thing are incredible. These new BF Goodrich KA03s. These are snow tires, snow-approved studless. Come on, you can do it. I wish I could change the camera angle and show you outside, but I can't stop. I mustn't stop, because I might not get going again if I lose this momentum. Punch it up this hill. Beautiful. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? Where's the road? Oh, I don't think I'm on the road. I've got no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just guessing. There's an antenna here. So this is a mobile phone antenna. There's some sort of... Oh no, where's the road gone? I am lost. I think I have to go around the back of this thing through that gate there. Going sideways. Going sideways. I've got to try and get through this bridge thing. Yep, big drift. Oh, come on. Okay. Ooh. Straight, and then the road is here. don't go in the ditch. We're through. All right, so we're now on what you would call the road, and this is just more of the same. It's like this for about 40 kilometers. I'm gonna have to be focusing so much. Yeah, I've just turned the camera around. That was pretty hairy. So I'm punching through a lot of these drifts. Luckily I've got so much momentum, so much weight, this truck is so heavy that I'm managing to punch through it all. Behind me is a sea of powder. I just don't know if I can show you. I don't think there's any way I can safely show you. We've just got to get there. I've got to negotiate some bridges and things, but we'll work it out. Okay, first bridge. Oh, that's my alternator belt. Must be getting covered in snow. Okay, here's the bridge. Big drift. Come on. Get through it. Okay. Whoa! Look at this massive drift that I'm going to punch through here onto the bridge. That's 2 foot high. Here we go. Oh, okay. Right. Progress. We are making progress. Oh no, we've got to go up this hill. Oh no. This doesn't look good. Come on. Oh. Getting a bit white out, blizzardy again. You can't tell on the camera how deep this stuff is. Oh, I just keep hitting massive pockets of it. Come on. Plus it's a gravel road and it's got potholes and everything. Well, we've been going. Whoa, I'm off the road. Oh no. Oh no, where's the road? Uh-oh. Damn it. Where's the road? Oh. Hang on. Ah, caught me. Gosh, what's going on? I don't know where the road is. Oh, I've got to get out and have a look. I just lost it just as I started talking. I think. Let me get out and have a look. Okay, I screwed up. I need to reverse the way I came. Trouble is I can't see anything out of my camera. I'm looking for a pole. marker. Hold on. I've got to go and clear my camera now. I can't see anything. Oh my word. Okay. My clutch smells. Come on. Auto start. Oh, this is difficult. Really difficult conditions. Oh, gosh. It's a good job I've got a heavy duty clutch because I'm really putting it through it. See, there's the road. There. Oh, I just missed that marker. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, hallelujah. Gosh, I brought you back. I brought you back just as I did that. Okay, what I was saying was I've been going for about half an hour through this and it's been consistently like this. No change. And you just can't see the flipping road at all. I don't know where it is. You see, look, I think it's there. Ah, there's a pole. Okay, I'm even following a topo map and I still can't work it out. Gosh, I'm just driving all over the place here to keep on this road. This is quite a stressful flipping situation. The snow here is 1 foot deep. So if I stop, I'm in real trouble. Right, I'm off the road again, you see? Look at this. This is how difficult it is. There is just nothing, no poles at all, no snow markers. I don't know why they haven't bothered. Part of it follows the fence line, part of it doesn't. Oh, I need to just concentrate now. I'm sorry, I've got to focus. I'm having to stick in second gear just to push through this 1 foot of snow. It's so deep. Okay, I've turned off of the back road there and I'm now on the main road, but now I'm going up into a pass. I think this is called Jack's Pass. So I've been going now for an hour and whoa, okay, and it's all sideways. It's all been like this. Very, very stressful. Nightmare. Look at these conditions. Honestly, the camera is probably making out the road better than I can, but I just can't see the road properly. It's all blending in, so if it wasn't for these shrubs on the side, I wouldn't know where I was going, and I can't stop. I've got to keep the power down. Look at this. Come on. Come on. Yeah, this isn't great. Oh well, let's just get there. Washboard gravel underneath here, I think. Oh, come on, hard lock. Wow. Gosh. These conditions are flipping awful. Just can't see anything. If it was a sunny day, I could see what I'm doing. It's a really flat light. Right, I'm gonna get through this pass. Gosh, this is even worse than down below, but it is a pass, so I'm guessing it's to be expected. Oh, this is slippery. I've got to be really careful because the drop-off is incredible. It's straight down the valley, the drop on the side of the road. Look at that. That's pretty scary. I've got to be very careful here. Just gingerly come down the mountain. I mustn't cut the corners either, just in case. Now I can see some tracks in the snow. These must be from last night. Or a while ago anyway. Oh, uh-oh, someone coming up. Oh no, there's someone coming. Oh, I've got to make room for him. Hang on. don't know how this is going to work because I can't see anything. Wow, he's gone up there with mountain bikes. But you know what that's done? It's given me some tracks, and he's going to follow my tracks. So we've helped each other out there. Gosh, that was mental. Where is he going with all those mountain bikes? Unbelievable. Guess people have come up here just to look at the snow. Look how beautiful it is suddenly. Wow, look at this. It's stunning. Look at the valley in the background. Oh, it's so pretty. I think I could dare to just, the next corner, go out and just show you around. Because now I'm going downhill, it's not a problem. That guy had chains on the rear tires. I haven't got chains on. I do have chains with me. Look at this. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to get out and show you around. Oh. Oop. Oh, it's deep. Look at that. This is majestic. Imagine camping here. The truck, what an amazing job these tires do. So you see there's no snow stuck in them. That's what you need. So I've got maximum traction. See? No snow. Look at that. Because they're proper snow tires. Whoa. Okay. Everything's still in one piece. Still got my exhaust and diff and everything else. I had a couple of big slams. But, oh gosh, this is deep. Yeah. Not much room left for the tires. That's going to be scraping. My brakes could get quite hot probably. Yeah, it's packed with snow in there. But the truck is doing a phenomenal job. What a beast. Look at this thing. Ford Ranger, heavily modified. Heavily modified. Don't do this with a standard Ford Ranger. All right. This thing's done a phenomenal job. It really has. Crazy. Look at it all iced up. Okay, so we're almost back. Almost back down the pass. This is the scariest bit coming. Oh, there's someone coming, so I've got to go. All right, bye everybody. Right, that guy had chains as well. On all four wheels. I came up here with no chains at all. So they probably just haven't got the right tires, or they're just not taking the risk. I've just come 50 kilometers with no chains at all. Just got the right tires and the right truck setup. He was in a Dodge Ram and it was struggling, you could see. So I'm just going down in his tracks now. I'm assuming they were going up together. He was meeting up with those people with the mountain bikes. Although where they're going to cycle, I have no idea. It's so deep, the snow. Look at this pass. Isn't it beautiful? And now it's so much easier because the light is good and I've got tracks to follow. So I do have the chains in the back, as I said, but I haven't needed them. Just shows how good these tires are and this setup is on this truck. Look how deep this snow is. Now, if I'd come up here and Buddy, no chance. Buddy the camper van, no, he would not have made it through this at all. I would have had to have waited. In fact, you can see this guy scraping his diff in the snow in the middle. I would have had to have waited until this had all melted, because the clearance just isn't high enough on the camper van. Oh, look, they've gone off here. Gone off the road. Maybe the chains didn't help that much after all. I can see he scraped his diff the whole way up. Yeah, he needs a lift kit. This is beautiful. All right, I'm just going to leave you to look at this view now until we get to the bottom. All right, everyone, we're at the bottom, so I'll bring you back soon. I'm just gonna go and get a coffee. Oh, okay, I'm out, everybody. Oh, I'm out, I'm in town. I'm gonna go and get some breakfast here at this cafe because I'm exhausted from that drive. I've still got 5 hours to get home as well. I'm surrounded by hypercars. I've got McLarens, everything all around me. They must have come up from Christchurch. All right, everybody, that was great fun. Thanks very much for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. All my thank yous to everybody for watching, liking, subscribing, supporting the channel. Stick around because in a minute, you're gonna see Bernie and Bolly when I get home later. So thanks again for coming, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this and see you soon. Oh, 5 hours later and we're finally home. Let's see where the puppies are. Hello, puppies. Hello, Bolly. Hello, Bernie. Hello, my lovelies. I missed you so much. Yes, I did. Yes, we missed you. Hello, Bernie. Hello, Bolly. Hello, my lovelies. I'm sorry I couldn't take you. Oh, dear. Don't get jealous, Bolly. Hello, my lovelies. You can't climb up here, Bernie. Oh, hello, my lovelies. You hello. I'm coming. I'm coming. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for coming on this one. And see you again soon. From Tony and maybe Bernie from AB Camping. Bye, Bernie. Nope, they've gone. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming. Oh, here he is. Bye, Bernie. Yes, hello. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.